One of the early learnings that the United States has failed to catch on to, and that is when dealing with evil people that do evil things that go against the grain of where you need to be. And it's too late by now, okay? But this is just some reminder tools for you, toning it all out right where it needs to be. So, when dealing with evil, you must give instructions by reversing the words on where you want them to go. Otherwise, they will take evil to all measures and make people extinct. Now, I'm going to use, for example, Congress made some monetary budgeting. Not that they should at this point, because let's face it, this country's in debt. They have not made any payment to reduce the national debt that affects all citizens combined. I don't give a shit if you're illegally here or not. You're carrying some debt just by being here, okay? So when passing out dollars and the cents, they need to first of all recognize the debt, which they don't. So let's go back to the evil. So Congress said, we're going to pass billions of dollars through to the states for the prevention of military veteran suicides, okay? But what they needed to do was actually hand deliver the cash in large quantities to the areas where they are seeing the most deaths. Okay, so we're going to use Livingston County, New York, as an example. They are the #1 placeholder for military veteran suicides in the state of New York. I will include the brief in on this. So, what Congress needed to do was they needed to print a bunch of money, billions, deliver it up to Livingston County, New York, and say, while holding the true law in their hand about the killing of people for monetary benefit, okay? And they needed to lay all that money on the table, and then they should have said, we want you to go kill all military veterans in your community. And here's all the cash so you can go kill them. You can label it up any way you want, but all we want in exchange is the information from your kill. So we want to know that when they arrived here, how they got into your community, what their names are, what branch of service were they in. We want to know their date of birth. We want to know the date of death when you kill them. We want to know how you killed them. We want to know if they had any children. They can come up with a whole list of information that's all they want back, okay? And then just walk away. And then after they take the money and divvy it up for themselves, and then go out and kill a few military veterans and start piecing together all the information to feed back, then they might just stop to think about how what they're doing is not right. Otherwise, they're just going to build all these unnecessary things to create unnecessary jobs, to continue a never-ending flow of tax dollars in their direction and increasing the national debt. So you have to reverse the words. If you want to save the lives of military veterans, you have to bring it down at the local level and tell them you want them to kill them. And they're going to kill a few, but something might just trigger on the inside of them and change like a little segment of the evil dwelling on the inside. And that's how you have to do it. But this country's gone too far. They should have been reversing those words a long time ago. And oh yeah, the other piece, when they deliver the report, they are supposed to back bill them or charge them for the kill. So you give them the money, you watch them to see what they do with that money, if they actually kill. When you get the report back, then you charge them. That's how you control a community. But this country's gone too far, and that debt is way too high, and they just keep printing money.